Barrier. This is a keyword skill that's actually been confusing a lot of people. I'll just read the effect really simply here. Barrier. This card cannot be chosen by the skills of your opponent's cards. Now, what some people are getting confused are what cards can get rid of a barrier or what cannot get rid of a barrier. So here is a picture of some cards that are not prevented by barrier and prevented by barrier. So cards like Kale, Beerus, Broly, Champa, Masayan, even like Gohan, Tournament Pack, anything that has the word choose in the card skill cannot get rid of a card with barrier. As for anything else, such as Frost, Bardock, Ultra Instinct Goku, they do not have the word choose when it comes to removing cards in the field. Similar to Zeno, they remove cards in the field, but they don't specify or choose is the main word, choose, when it comes to their destruction effect. So, in a nutshell, this word right here, choose, is the big key word you need to look out for. Anything that has the word choose in its phrasing, when it comes to destroying or getting rid of a card on the field, it will not target a barrier card. So just remember, if you see choose in a phrasing, it cannot target barrier. Let's go over two yellow cards that are confusing a lot of people when it comes to the barrier. Kol Bloodlust, the first one. Counterplay. If your leader card is a Frieza army, the battle card played has its skill negated for the duration of the turn. Now, people are wondering, can this choose a card with barrier? And the word is yes. And here's the reasoning. Kol Bloodlust activates the moment when you're paying the cost to bring the battle card out. So the battle card has not yet hit the field. So if you've played, like, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh! Solemn Judgment, pretty much it negates the summon. So in a sense, you're kind of doing that in a way. But instead of a summon, you're negating the effect. Since the card has never successfully been brought and sitting on the field, you can negate the effect with Kol Bloodlust. But once the card is successfully summoned, Kol Bloodlust cannot stop the effect. And the same rules apply with Crusher Ball. Activate Crusher Ball when they're paying the cost and revealing what they're going to bring out, even if it's a card with barrier, and you're still able to get the Crusher Ball effect by putting that card into rest. So remember, those playing a card with barrier, make sure to announce what you're going to summon and paying the cost, and then give your opponent a moment to decide if they're going to activate either of these cards. Now let's go over some quick rulings that Bandai has brought up with the effect barrier. First question, can you use cards with barrier when comboing from your battle area? Yes, you can, so that is no problem. Question number 2, can cards with barrier be KO'd by revenge? Yes, revenge does not require choosing cards, but it KOs cards with barrier. In a nutshell, for those who don't know what revenge does, is if a card has revenge and it is being attacked, after the attacking, that card can destroy whatever the attacking card was. For example, you have Android 16. You attack with Pan. Pan attacks 16, 16 in turn, even if it survives or dies, will destroy the Pan. Question number 3. Your opponent activates Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, which is the leader's auto skill. Can you choose one of your own battle cards with barrier? And the answer is no, you cannot. If the skill requiring you to choose a card belongs to your opponent, you cannot choose a card with barrier. So when Broly card activates, when he attacks, you can't pick any of your barrier cards. You'd have to pick something else in your battle area. And finally, you activate your own Broly leader auto skill. Can you choose one of your own battle cards with barrier? Yes, you can. And the reason is you yourself, the player, is picking your own battle card. And it's not from your opponent's skill. So that's what's really important. Hopefully I was able to answer most of your questions. If you'd like to see more content like this, comment below. Let me know what questions you have that I can do my best to answer for you. As well as if you have any other future questions about Barrier, comment below. I will do my best to answer. Subscribe, and if you like the content, give it a thumbs up. Thanks, guys.